So safety in the gym, when using free weights and using machines, first of all, it's important to make sure that there's enough space around a client so that there's nothing that could potentially injure them. Also looking at using the correct form, the correct technique, picking the appropriate weights so that the form is correct and the client won't struggle to execute the exercise. What wasn't put in the video is it's important to clean, obviously, the equipment before and after use, cleaning the benches before and after use, ensuring that there's bathroom facilities. Now, also another thing is that the floor is padded, but none of the floor sticks out, making sure it's a flat surface. Again, nothing that can injure the client when they are walking. It's also important to have things like a fire extinguisher in case of emergency, sufficient lighting, sufficient ventilation in the gym as well. So those are all things that kind of come into play when considering the safety of the gym. For my two machine exercises, I did the leg extension and the machine chest press. So both of those utilized the machine, and we looked at the form and how to perform the exercise safely. And then also for my two free weight exercises, I did lunges and I did dumbbell bench press. So those are the four exercises that I focused on and how to implement the correct form as well. So for the leg extension, we adjusted the seat, making sure the seat was adjusted correctly, the padding was adjusted correctly, and the correct weight was being used. I wanted to emphasize how holding onto the bottom, either onto the seat or onto the handles to keep the legs down, and only focusing on using the quads, fully extending and holding it a little bit at the top to ensure good flexion of the muscle. And then there I'm just showing that the padding has been properly adjusted and that the weight has been adjusted as well. So we adjusted the machine, we adjusted the padding at the bottom as well as the seat at the back. And here's Glenn using the handles to ensure that he keeps his bum flat on the seat while he executes the lift. He's going to keep his bum down and hold the extension at the top, and then coming back down slowly, focusing on controlling the weight as well, and controlling it up and down. And then this is just showing that we adjusted the weight to an appropriate weight so that he can do with the form correctly. Also showing that the machine works properly. So for the machine chest press, we have adjusted the seat so that it's an appropriate length and adjusting the weight, and then using the bar at the bottom to help push the weight off. Now with this exercise, we want to keep our arms at almost a 45-degree angle with the elbows, pushing forward, not locking the elbows out all the way, but keeping tension on the chest. And then using the bar at the bottom to get the bar back, to get the weight back down. And now Glenn is going to do it for us.
As you can see, there's a bar at the bottom. We're going to try and avoid tripping over those things. Okay, so we're going to put our hand inside of the other. Yeah, kick us up first. Push that up. Hands on the inside, keeping your shoulders at a nice 45-degree angle. Push up. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. Down. And up. You should be feeling it. As you can see, the cable is not stuck, so that's one safety hazard, but also the pin works properly and the seat can be adjusted to the appropriate height as it has been for Glenn.
So now we're just going to clean the machine after it's been used. You can see Glenn using some sanitizer and a paper towel, and we're just going to clean the machine. This is just to ensure hygiene, ensure that it's good for the next person to use, but also to ensure that you clean afterwards. And then looking at safety, there's our fire extinguisher. We've got gym rules and gym etiquette, and then this is also some more of the gym rules. And then we also have the bathroom facilities that are accessible to use when you use the gym. So there's the female bathroom, the disabled. For our free weight exercise, we're going to be first doing a dumbbell bench press. What we want to focus here is using a light weight to ensure that they get the technique right correctly first, and then increasing the weight after. We're going to keep the weight on our knees, just push back, using a bit of momentum to help get the weight up. So we're going to push back, We want to keep our elbows at about a 45-degree angle, and then pushing through. A 45-degree angle is just a little bit easier on the shoulders, and you can also use your feet to assist and give you a bit of leg drive as well. So we're going to do that for a few reps, and then when we come back up, putting it on our knees to help us get back into a stable position. So Glenn's going to demonstrate. So when the client is demonstrating or doing the exercise, you want to ensure that their feet are placed flat down, ensuring that their elbows are at the correct angle, and then also just spotting them where need be. So pushing up a little bit on the elbows just to help them with the form, ensuring the weight is being controlled and the exercise is executed correctly.
Okay, now we're going to demonstrate a lunge. There's no obstructions, so there's nothing that the client can fall over. And we're also going to do a light weight to make sure that the form is correct.
So with the lunge, we want to ensure that our back is straight, dumbbells are held in the correct place, and then going all the way down but not far down enough to ensure that your knee doesn't hit the floor. So Glenn's going to demonstrate. Obviously, we're just going to make sure that he doesn't trip over the mat, but also have the mat there in case he does hit his knee. So he's going to go down and do a few reps. And then I also noticed that his knee was kind of caving in when he does the lunge. So coming to the front just to observe that a little bit better. And then at this point, I'm also just trying to correct his knee to make sure that his knee doesn't go in the wrong direction, or to prevent the knee from caving in. So he's going to do another rep, and I'm kind of just going to cue it a little bit just to help him. Over there I'm cueing it just to help him not cave his knee in as well.